So those who they call themselves Muslims today, they are not Muslims. All of them, they have no idea what Islam is about. I feel sorry for those Indonesians. They don't know what Islam. They make songs and they sing and even they dance for Allah and the Prophet, and it's a business. The whole point is a business. Listening to music will make you go to hell, and we showed you the hadith. Allah will make you a monkey, and we show you the hadith. Let us show some hadith additional to what we said. Some they lie and they say Aisha, she was 18 years old and even 19. Some they say even 21 when she married Muhammad supposedly. But for sure they are a bunch of fraud who say that. This is Sahih Muslim saying, and we can show it from Sahih Bukhari. It doesn't matter where, you know. It says clearly that Aisha, when Muhammad died, she was 18 years old. So if Aisha, she was not in her puberty at the age of 14, Aisha, maybe she got her puberty when she is 16, maybe 15. So only the last 3 years of her life was, we can consider maybe she can get married. The rest, she was a child raped by a man, his name is Muhammad. And this is why Aisha, she was sleeping around during the time of Muhammad, because he's an old man and obviously he cannot satisfy such a girl. She's a teenage girl now. This is why they accuse her that she was sleeping with the guy, his name is Safwan. And then Muhammad, he have to make verse in the Quran saying that Allah, he said, he cleared Aisha from the accusation that she's sleeping around. Imagine in such a society accusing their prophet wife to be a whore. But the hadith confirmed that Aisha, she was sleeping around. As we mentioned, the hadith about Aisha, she used to decorate women so she can hunt men from Quraysh. Let me see if we can find the hadith, and we can use Google translation if we have to. All right. This is the book of Al-Musannaf, Sunni. This is not Shia, so they cannot say we are making things up. And this is Al-Maktaba, islamweb.com. As you see, nothing of my own pocket. This is not a Christian website. This is very Sunni, aggressive Sunni, Al-Qaeda, ISIS. I will use Google translation so they will not say I'm translating as I wish. In front of your eyes, translate to English. Maybe I should translate to Indonesian, maybe, I don't know. I will try to do both. Hold on. Let me copy the link so we can open the link again, because when you translate to English, that's it, you cannot go back. Let's do first English, translate to English. All right, let us see what it says. Okay, that Aisha, that is okay, here we go. That Aisha, she decorated a female and she walked her around, and she said, may we hunt the young of Quraysh. Do you see it? This is Sunni. This is Sunni reference. This is not Shia. Here they continue that they passed by a female slave. She had decorated, and she said, maybe we can hunt some young of Quraysh. This is the daughter of Abu Bakr. Aisha, she is hunting young men from Quraysh. By what? She put makeup on a slave. She have tons of slaves. She ordered them to walk in the street. And by the way, slave girls are not allowed to cover themselves because this is how the Muslims they discriminate the slaves from free. If you are a slave, you cannot dress like a woman. She is a free. So a slave woman, she have to uncover herself even when they are serving food, even their breast is open. There's a hadith about Umar. He did beat a female slave because she covered herself, and he said to her, are you trying to dress like a free Muslim woman? He did beat her for covering her head. So Aisha is practicing slavery, a form of slavery, prostitution, forcing her slave to go in the street so she can hunt some young men from Quraysh. Okay, she will hunt young men from Quraysh to do what with them exactly? Any Muslim can tell me? I will try to translate the same thing to Indonesian, but we will see if that will work. Translate to English. First we have to choose translation. How to translate? Maybe if we click here, give me a second. Okay, choose target language. Choose another language. Let us choose Indonesian. Indonesian will be Bahasa, right? What you call it? Let us see. You see, the whole purpose is to help those Indonesians to understand how stupid this cult is. Now, I don't know what Google will do now. I mean, it's just Google translation, so I'm not sure what it's going to say here. But it should appear in this area. That Aisha, she decorated slave girls. It should be from here, this area. That she decorated a slave girl, which decorated means she put makeup, she make her wear clothing, exposing her skin, and she made her go in the street, so men they will follow her and come to the house of Aisha, or one of the house she uses for her prostitution, because she is saying a hunt, which means those people will not know where they are going. They just will follow the girl in order to sleep with her. And I challenge any Muslim to tell me what kind of a behavior Aisha is doing. What it does mean, I'm going to decorate a slave so we can hunt young men from Quraysh. And you will notice the Quran mentioned that Muslims, they were doing prostitution, a huge big deal. And obviously Aisha is no better. She is a pimp. And after she became a wife of Muhammad, and later she is a grown woman now, or let us say she is in charge of herself. We don't know if this has happened after Muhammad's death or before, but most likely I think it's after Muhammad's death. Now Muhammad, he forbid them from marrying. They cannot marry anyone. And this is 18 years old, as we showed you. When Muhammad he died, she is 18 years old. So this 18 years old sitting home, and there's a lot of young men around. So what we do, we hunt them. And why Muhammad he forbid his wife from marrying after? Because he's a filthy man. He owned them as if they are goats. Muhammad, he have no problem to sleep with women who previously married, but nobody can marry his wives after him, for he's a filthy man. And the Quran speak about the problem of prostitution in the Islamic society, where all Muslims they start forcing the slaves, they kidnap them into prostitution. The children of the Jews, the children of the Christians, those slave girls who they capture them, they force them into slavery. And then when the female Muslim they start complaining that our husband, they are not even our husband no more, because now they are busy with the slave girls sleeping with them, and they are making a lot of money from forcing them to do prostitution. Muhammad, he came with the verses in the Quran saying, force not your girls to do prostitution if they choose a chastity in order to make gain. But if you do that, there's no punishment. So he's saying don't do that. And if you force them, Allah is all merciful. Merciful to who? Supposedly to the slave. But Muslim, there is no punishment for a Muslim for doing prostitution to his slave. It is legal in Islam. So this is the quality of the religion we are talking about. And now those poor Muslims in Indonesia, they are singing for Aisha. Aisha, who caused the fight of the camel fight, where thousands and thousands of Muslims get killed. Aisha, who tried her best to kill Ali. And she lost the war with him. This is Aisha we are talking about. Aisha, who was behind the killing of Uthman ibn Affan. And the Muslim Sunni, they not only they killed the guy, they did whip him, they torture him, they took the hair of his beard one by one. So when those Muslims, they sing for Aisha, do they know even what they are talking about? As you see, you cannot sing. It's forbidden in Islam to sing. You cannot play music. They are playing music. You cannot put makeup in your face. She have makeup on her face. I mean, what is left? What is left of those who call themselves Muslim Sunni in Indonesia? Nothing. They have nothing to do with Islam. And the funny, if a Christian preacher, he speak in Indonesia, the Muslim, they will go by millions against him. But a woman showing, she break all the rules of Islam, going showing her face, putting makeup, using piano, singing. It's against Islam, but nobody complain. Not a single ustad complains, say this is haram. Not a single one. Did any one of those ustads say this is haram? No. She's singing to Aisha. Who they are? They worship Muhammad and his family. They are pagan. Someone saying we do not know if CP is right or wrong. My friend, you cannot say you do not know. If I'm showing everything I say. Did I show it in the screen? So what do you mean you do not know I'm right or this is not about me. I'm right or wrong. I'm showing you what it says. Does it say in front of you cannot put makeup? Does it say in front of you have to stay at home? Did Muhammad say music is haram? If you do that, Allah will make you a monkey? Did I show you that on the screen? So what do you mean we do not know if a Christian prince is right or wrong? If this is what Muhammad is saying, well, this is what Muhammad is saying. This is Islam. I'm not making my own Islam. I'm showing you on the screen what he said. An Indonesian Muslim, you want to talk to me? Alright, I will open just a Skype for him as long as there's an Indonesian Muslim. Even though I'm not really in the mood to talk in Skype, but let us see if we can help a human.